Hi everyone, Drini here, and welcome to my channel. So the SPS roadmap has been released by the dev team recently, and some of you are getting excited about the news, of course. I even had a brief exchange with Dwayne Cunningham as he's asking what would be the preference then. Is it land? Is it SPS? Etc. etc. So the first thing is let's dive into the price action first to see what the impact of the news was, establish the key scenarios that will be at play moving forward, and also if you'd like to hear my opinions on it, then feel free to watch on. And let's dive in. So looking at SPS on a daily time frame, as you can see right here, the news yesterday about the SPS roadmap and its impact on SPS price is pretty much this candle right here. And you may be wondering, wait, is that it? Surely it must be bigger than that. This is actually one valuable lesson, especially if this is your first time in the investing space. When positive news happens, it is not the full source of why price suddenly picks back up. Instead, news affects the momentum. It shifts the momentum either positively or negatively. So in this case, this candle may be insignificant within the broader downtrend that SPS has been having recently. But if you look at it on a 4-hourly time frame, what the news did was it pretty much brought us back to the EMAs. And that is a positive thing, where SPS finally having utility has propelled us back because we have been below the EMAs since December 11. And any attempts at climbing it have been met with resistance, and we've pretty much been falling ever since. So moving forward, what's next for SPS? There are a number of scenarios at play here. The bullish case, of course, is we just continue moving forward from here, where you break through the 55, for example, backtest to the support before continuation to the upside. Once that happens, then we will make another video to see where our price targets are for this particular bullish structure, if it happens. The second scenario, of course, is if we break once again, because remember, SPS price action is not just determined by what happens in the game. What happens to Bitcoin and the health of the crypto markets also play a part in determining where the SPS price could go. So if the market continues to be weak, and if we break through this 21 EMA right here, then just aim for where the floor was prior to this particular run-up, which is around 18 cents. The third scenario, and I think personally this is what's most likely going to happen, is we may have had established a floor right here. So if the markets continue to be weak, expect some sideways consolidation like this. Because the news of utility at least has stemmed the downtrend. So at least we have stopped the downtrend and have violently shot forward. That doesn't mean it's going to carry us to paradise. What's probably going to happen is as long as the crypto markets remain weak, then we will establish an accumulation range right here. So let's see what happens moving forward. So some of you may be asking me, given the case that SPS now has utility, or at least we see the roadmap for SPS moving forward, what would be the most efficient plan? To me, coming at it from a technical analysis perspective, once again, if you watch my last video on SPS, in spite of the roadmap coming out, the behaviors that are incentivized have not changed. What do I mean by that? The most incentivized behavior is still NFT ownership. So whether that is card ownership, land ownership, etc. And while SPS is good that it finally has a lot of utility in the future, the fact of the matter is the airdrops are still happening. So if you're probably coming in expecting that I'm going to buy a huge bag of SPS and it's going to go to the moon, then it's best to temper your expectations because once again, find the behaviors that are incentivized. Right now, what's happening with the SPS market is everyone who has ever wanted SPS has already bought it. How do we know that? Look at the amount of staked SPS. The reason for its price action is the liquid SPS that's available has no value because it's very easy to dump SPS in the market because it's airdropped to you for free. So somebody who owns a lot of Splinterlands assets is already earning tons and tons of SPS. So it is much easier for the person to just dump it into the market because they either already have enough SPS so they can utilize the airdrops as profits, quote unquote, to invest in other projects, or they can utilize the SPS that's being dumped into the market to buy more assets in Splinterlands. If you like that video, hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you want me to make a video about your favorite gaming crypto? Be a Patreon subscriber so you can request for it. Being a Patreon subscriber helps keep the channel sponsor, shill, and Moonboy free. Take care everyone. Bye-bye.